Have you ever felt as though you're living someone else's life, merely watching the world pass by from the passenger seat, without truly holding the reins? This sense of disconnect between your current self and your potential self is more common than you might think. But consider this. You already possess everything you need to take control. Imagine realizing that you are not just another individual merely navigating through life, but the ruler of your own existence. It's time to assume command of your fate. Let's get candid. Recognizing your own power is no easy feat. It demands the courage to honestly assess your life and acknowledge that you are in command. Yet, once you embrace this mindset, something extraordinary happens. You begin to understand that every choice, every decision, every moment is an opportunity to govern your life with wisdom and intent. Today, we shall explore how to harness that power and truly become the sovereign of your own life. Before we begin, please subscribe and tap the notification bell to stay informed of more insightful content like this. We shall commence with the beginning of each day, the morning. Have you ever observed how your entire day extends from those initial moments upon waking? It's not merely about the quantity of sleep or punctuality. It's about something deeper. The way you choose to begin each day sets the tone for everything that follows. To rule your life as an emperor, you must start with a morning befitting greatness. Consider this. Have you ever hurried through your morning, skipping breakfast and barely awake as you check your phone, only to wonder why you felt disoriented all day? That is not how a ruler greets the day. It's not how someone who values their time and energy should commence their morning. Let us explore what it truly means to own your morning. Marcus Aurelius, a true emperor and Stoic philosopher, understood this profoundly. He knew that the quality of your thoughts shapes the quality of your life. And where do these thoughts originate? In those crucial first moments of consciousness when you determine the nature of your day. This is not just about establishing a routine. It's about creating rituals that affirm your sovereignty. Let's distill this into practical terms. Your morning should be about more than just preparing for the day. It should prepare you to rule. Begin with 3 simple actions that require minimal willpower but generate immediate positive momentum. First, make your bed. It may seem insignificant, but it's your first act of bringing order to your realm. Next, hydrate your body. Whether with water, tea, or coffee, make it intentional. Then, take 5 minutes of complete silence. No phone, no television, no input. Just you and your thoughts, contemplating your kingdom. These aren't merely habits. They're declarations of intent. Each one affirms, I am in control. I choose how this day begins. When you start making these choices consciously, a shift occurs. You're no longer just going through the motions. You're actively shaping your reality. In addition to shaping your reality, it's essential to care for the physical vessel through which you experience it, your body. After hours of stillness, your body, like a car in cold weather, needs warming up. Take 20 minutes to walk or move. This isn't just exercise. It's about awakening your entire system. Whether it's gentle stretching, a brisk walk, or a more intense workout, movement is your body's way of saying, I'm ready for what's ahead. Notice the transformation after moving. How the fog lifts, your mind sharpens, and the day's challenges seem less daunting. This is not solely about physical health. It's about beginning your day with strength and vitality. Just as your body requires movement, your mind seeks nourishment. Dedicate another 20 minutes to reading, writing, or learning. These aren't mere tasks to complete. They're investments in your intellectual growth. Perhaps you spend this time journaling your thoughts and aspirations, reading works that inspire and challenge you, or learning something new that broadens your horizons. Think of this time as a dialogue with yourself and the great minds that preceded you. The Stoics understood that true growth comes from consistent, deliberate practice. Engaging your mind first thing in the morning is not just about consuming information. It's about building mental resilience that will support you throughout the day. Finally, let's talk about planning. Remember the last time you felt completely overwhelmed by your day? It likely wasn't just the volume of tasks, but the lack of a clear plan of action. Spend 20 minutes planning in the morning, seizing the opportunity to control your day before it controls you. Review your goals, organize your tasks, and set your intentions while the day is still fresh and full of potential. This isn't rigid scheduling. It's about creating clarity and purpose. When you know what matters most and have a plan to achieve it, you navigate your day with intention rather than reaction. Here's the truth. The world will always attempt to encroach upon your mornings. Notifications will flash, emails will ping, and the urgent will overshadow the important. Preserving this time isn't selfish, it's essential. Consider it a sanctuary for focusing on what truly matters before the demands of the day pour in. As this routine becomes second nature, you'll naturally gravitate towards more sophisticated practices. Visualization becomes a powerful tool for manifesting goals. Strategic planning expands your vision beyond the day-to-day. And practices like meditation or extended exercise deepen your self-connection. Remember, the goal isn't perfection but progress. Start where you are, with what you have. Be consistent, yet gentle with yourself. Your morning routine should feel like a gift you give yourself, not a burden. By investing in your mornings, you invest in every moment that follows. The choice to create a meaningful morning is essentially a choice to create a meaningful life. So, tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, remember that you have the power to shape your day, starting with those first precious moments. This is how you begin to learn to use your time wisely. Otherwise, you might end up at the day's end, scrolling through your phone, wondering where the time went. Perhaps you started with grand plans, deadlines to meet, projects to complete, and goals to pursue. Yet the hours slipped away. You're not alone in this feeling. We've all experienced it. The cycle of knowing we should use our time better but feeling powerless to change. Yet, understand that your relationship with time need not be a constant battle. Mastering time management isn't just about productivity. It's about reclaiming your life. It's about constructing a relationship with time that empowers rather than overwhelms. Now, let's delve into the intricacies of time management. The first step is to cease being overly reactive. If you find yourself constantly responding to others' emergencies, always firefighting, and never prioritizing what truly matters to you, it might be time to ask yourself, are you managing your time, or is time managing you? Living in reactive mode feels like being swept away in a storm. Consider this. When was the last time you sat down to work on something that genuinely matters to you, only to be derailed by urgent requests from others? Your heart sinks as another day slips by, filled with activities that keep you busy but do not advance your goals. Let's take a moment to reflect on the wisdom of the great philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who urged us to think steadily as a Roman and a man, to approach our tasks with perfect and simple dignity. This guidance isn't about completing tasks at breakneck speed or multitasking to exhaustion. It's about intentionally and mindfully spending each precious hour. The first step to stepping out of a reactive mode is conducting a time audit. For 1 week, diligently track where your time actually goes. Be honest. How many hours do social media or non-urgent messages consume? While confronting these patterns may feel uncomfortable, akin to reviewing a month's worth of impulsive spending, clarity, even when it causes discomfort, is the foundation for change. As you assess your time, identify areas to streamline. Do you often say yes to commitments you don't truly want? Do you feel compelled to allow interruptions during focused work out of guilt? Just like a healthy relationship relies on boundaries for respect and trust, your relationship with time necessitates clear, consistent boundaries to thrive. Time blocking should be your first line of defense. Consider your calendar's sacred territory. When you schedule time for important work, defend it as fiercely as you would your most cherished possessions. Remember, your time is your most valuable resource. It cannot be reclaimed. Recognizing your natural rhythms is crucial. If you are sharper in the mornings, dedicate these golden hours to your most challenging tasks. If your energy wanes after lunch, allocate lighter activities during this period. This isn't laziness, it's strategic. Our relationship with technology has evolved into something our ancestors never experienced. Your phone, laptop, and tablets should serve as tools, not masters. Assess how you feel after long stretches on social media. The empty, slightly guilty sensation is your inner wisdom signaling misuse of your time. Breaking free from this unhealthy cycle demands awareness and a solid plan. Create technology-free zones during your day, perhaps the first hour after waking or the hour before bed, or during meals and time spent with loved ones. Establishing these boundaries may initially provoke discomfort, but the peace on the other side justifies the temporary unease. Manage your discomfort wisely. Productivity cannot flourish without proper rest, and sustained overexertion leads to burnout. Strategic recovery through exercise, meditation, quality sleep, or hobbies is essential, not a luxury. Your relationship with time profoundly influences all aspects of your life: work, relationships, personal growth, and peace of mind. It demands attention, care, and nurturing. Start small by choosing one area to improve, such as setting morning phone boundaries or dedicating an hour daily to your most important work. Notice how defined boundaries create freedom. This journey isn't about perfection but progress. Embrace the power to build a relationship with time that feels empowering. However, time isn't the sole domain you must oversee. Your health is equally important. The tension in your shoulders before a meeting or the knot in your stomach when faced with a tough decision aren't just random sensations. They're intelligent signals from your body about your mental state. Ignoring these signals means missing out on crucial data about yourself. Many of us operate on autopilot, delaying attention to physical reactions. Yet, your body is a sophisticated early warning system. Recognize and utilize these signals instead of disregarding them until they become insistent alarms. Start observing your patterns. When are you most overwhelmed? What situations habitually trigger strong reactions? If certain interactions or environments leave you drained, recognize it as a pattern calling for attention. Use a journal or app to track key metrics: sleep quality, mood, productivity, and exercise, and identify what conditions yield your best days. Remember, you can't effectively lead if your well-being crumbles. Care for your primary domain, your body. Discussing your physical environment naturally leads to your financial well-being. When was the last time you made a financial decision not driven by immediate fears? Many treat money as a necessary evil rather than a life-building tool. However, financial health correlates with personal sovereignty. The Stoics, like Seneca, understood the relationship between wealth and wisdom, not condemning wealth but viewing it as a beneficial tool if detached from its pursuit. Reframe past financial challenges, like debt or job loss, as opportunities to demonstrate resilience and adjust your strategy through a Stoic lens. Every financial decision can either expand or contract your freedom to live authentically. Choosing to save over impulsive spending invests in your future independence, while learning about investing empowers you to reign over your life. End each day by reflecting on your choices, both financial and otherwise, through the lens of sovereignty. Ask yourself whether today's decisions brought you closer to your goals and a life of enduring value. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires wise choices that align with your long-term vision, approached with patience and strategy. Ultimately, it's about freedom, emotional and otherwise. A journey that unfolds through deliberate choices. Each moment is an opportunity to practice Stoic wisdom, responding rather than reacting, choosing wisdom over impulse, and finding strength in stillness. Picture yourself at day's end, gazing out over your domain, your life, feeling the profound peace of having ruled your inner empire with wisdom. The Stoics understood true power lies not in controlling externalities, but mastering the inner world. Emotional freedom isn't suppression, but selection of response. This is the art they practiced, and it's the art we continually refine. Abandon perfection. Embrace progress as the path to wisdom. Each day invites practice of emotional mastery, fortifying inner sovereignty and building an unshakable personal peace. If these ideas resonate, share them with someone who may benefit. Comment on your journey toward emotional freedom. Your challenges and triumphs might inspire another's pursuit of inner mastery. Remember, you are the emperor of your world. Every moment is an opportunity to practice Stoic wisdom. Make every day count, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on ancient wisdom and modern mastery. Until next time, may you rule your inner empire with wisdom, strength, and the peace of inner freedom.